Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go on a deep dive into a topic that could literally make or break your expat experience in the Philippines. Because if you're thinking about moving here and dating a Filipina, I've got a serious tip for all of you guys out there. Your dream of living in paradise might turn into a personal nightmare. Truly appreciate you stopping by. Out of all of the places you could have been on YouTube, you chose this channel. So for that, I'm truly grateful. If you enjoy honest, no BS content about life in the Philippines, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and stick around for some more. A lot of foreigners approach the Philippines backwards these days. They hop on Filipina Cupid, Facebook dating groups, or TikTok, and boom, within a few days, they're chatting with a sweet girl from a rural province. But here is the real catch. All the while, they don't know where she really lives. They just hear it's in the Philippines and think, okay, I'll go anywhere. That's like agreeing to move to the US, but not knowing whether you'll end up in New York City or in a tiny rural Alabama area. And suddenly, they are flying across the world, falling in love with a woman they've never met in person, and ending up in a barangay where the roads are unpaved, internet is barely working, and life is 20 to 30 years behind from what they're used to back home. Now, I live in the province, and I ended up loving the province. It's peaceful, clean, everything about it is healthier than where I was living in the US. A lot of you guys are letting the romantic connection determine where you live, instead of considering your daily comfort, lifestyle, health needs, and social life. So let's break this down. You've got two main environments in the Philippines. So what do I mean by that? I would come to the conclusion that you would have to choose between the urban city life and the rural province life. And here's what you need to know about both. See, I've lived in both, so I've experienced both. So we have urban cities like Manila, Cebu, Davao, Iloilo, Bacolod, Dumaguete. Let's talk about some of the pros. You're gonna get faster internet. Major providers like PLDT and Converge offer fiber optic speeds, access to healthcare and international hospitals with English-speaking doctors. In an emergency situation, this matters. Supermarkets and food choices like SM, Robinsons, and even imported grocery items. Social life like bars, gyms, malls, meetups, coffee shops, even language exchanges. More independent Filipinas often have jobs, understand foreign culture better, and speak fluent English.
Thank you for calling customer service. How can I assist you today?
Public transportation and airports, you have easy access to flights if you needed to get out, and also buses. Now, what about some of the cons? The major cons that are most notable to expats would be the traffic, especially in cities like Manila and Cebu. The fact of the matter is you're going to pay higher rent, like places in BGC or Makati. There are more westernized vibes in the city. So if you're looking for that more traditional province girl experience, you might not find it in the city. Now let's discuss about the more remote provinces. The pros, there are many. So you're going to experience beautiful natural sceneries, mountains, beaches, waterfalls, super affordable. You can live like a king on a $600 a month budget for rent. Strong family values still exist, and the traditional culture is infectious with low crime. Low-paced lifestyle, and that's great for people that want to come here and retire. Now, what are some of the cons? Of course, you're going to get weaker internet. You'll hear less people speaking English in the provinces. There are fewer expats, so it can be isolating with no social circle. Unless you are like me and other expats out here that find friendships within the people and have Filipino friends. Long travel times. Getting to a hospital or an airport might take hours, and you might have to travel from the rural areas to the nearest city. Cultural gaps. Expect basic amenities and traditional gender roles. Now, it doesn't happen everywhere in the province, but more often than not, it will exist more in the province comparing with the cities. Let me tell you about some guys I've met here who learned this the hard way. See, I got a friend from Florida named Mike. He met a girl from Zamboanga del Sur, moved there without visiting first. He found out there was little to no internet connection. No bars, no Western restaurants. People stared at him constantly. He felt isolated and bored after 3 weeks. There was no Grab delivery, no gyms. He experienced a food poisoning incident and had to travel 4 hours just to get to a clinic. The regret that he explained, he left after 2 months. Now, let's get this straight. The Philippines isn't going to be for everybody, and everybody is not going to be for the Philippines. So this is why I stress to you guys that picking a city or a place first that suits your likings is so important. My friend fell in love with this woman, but he didn't think about the compatibility with the place. And that's the key message here, guys. So with that, let's talk about the compatibility checklist that I've put together for you guys. Do I need fast internet for work or entertainment? If yes, you'll want to be near a major city or at least in areas with fiber optic coverages. Do I have pre-existing medical conditions or am I aging? You'll need nearby hospitals with proper facilities like Cebu Doctors, St. Luke's, etc. Am I extroverted or social? Well, big cities offer events and expat meetups. Rural towns usually don't. Do I want modern food options? Cities give you access to Jollibee and Korean barbecue, sushi, Italian, and vegan stuff if you are into those things. Can I handle long blackouts, slow government processes, and no nightlife? If you do, then the remote provinces will never be for you. So, are you going to fall in the trap of choosing the girl first? Here's what happens when you guys do it backwards. You move into her province. You feel uncomfortable but don't want to hurt her feelings. You stay longer than you want to because you've already invested time and money. You start feeling trapped. Your heart was in the right place, but your life wasn't set up to support that relationship. So here is the smarter way to do it, guys. I wish I've done it the same way, but it took me trial and error to be able to come up with this information for you guys, and I think it's the best way. So here's what I recommend to all first timers. Fly into a city that matches your comfort level. Rent a short-term monthly condo or Airbnb. Get a feel for the city first. Join the local expat groups on Facebook, Meetup, or even at the local gyms or pubs. Learn the local cost of living, the transportation, and the daily routine. Start dating Filipinas who live nearby. You'll meet amazing women who live in the city. That's just unavoidable. If you later fall in love with a girl in the province, you'll know whether that lifestyle is something you're willing to embrace. From what I've seen in the expat community groups, the happiest expats are the ones that plan for themselves first. After nearly 10 years here, I've seen one trend over and over again. The expats who last here are the ones who thrive. Those are the ones who built a life that made sense for them before bringing someone else into it. They picked up the right city, got comfortable, understood the culture, and then invented love in it, not the other way around. So my final thoughts and questions for you guys. Which would you choose, the city or the province? And let me know why. Drop it in the comments. I want to hear your stories. If this video helped you think deeper about your plans to move or date in the Philippines, give it a like and hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any more real talk. Stay safe and always plan for the life you want, not just the love story you think you need.
Know you used to love me. I know you got someone else, but you know you still want me.